Hello guys and welcome back to another video on my channel. Now today is a match reaction. I will be reacting to Luton's 2-1 defeat to Barnsley. I'll give you guys my thoughts before the game, at half-time and at full-time. But before I get on with today's video, can we drop a like on today's video? Comment below your thoughts about this game. Let me know how you felt Luton performed. If you are a Barnsley fan watching this video, let me know how you felt Barnsley performed in this game. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and yeah, let's get on with the match reaction. So before the game, with the lineup being announced, a lot of people were very disappointed that Nombe was starting. For me, I wasn't disappointed that he was starting. I was actually quite excited to see him start because we've not seen him. We've not seen much of him. In recent weeks, we have seen him come on and he's missed a few sitters. But I thought, are we going to see a different side to him? And to be fair, he just couldn't stay on side, did he? Throughout the whole half, he just kept being called offside. In fact, the whole game, it was quite poor. I think Luton nearly had over 10 offsides throughout the whole game, and that is just, it's not good enough, really. I don't know if it's being lazy and not staying on side quick enough. Are you just poor at judging your runs? It's not good enough, and we should not be doing that. I was looking at records at half-time for offsides, and it turns out on average per game, it's 6.6 offsides. And obviously we were completely over that. I think we were at 10 offsides throughout the whole game, which is not good enough by us, and we should be doing a lot better. But overall, the lineup, I wasn't sure what we were going to do with it. To be fair, I really didn't know. Sonny Bradley was on the bench, which was a good thing. He obviously ended up coming on in the second half. I thought the way we set up today was poor. I don't understand why Glenn Ray gets into that team ahead of MORRELL. I don't know what MORRELL's done. I couldn't care less if he's really bad in training. For me, if you're good enough, you play. MORRELL's one of the best passers in our team, and yet he doesn't get into the team. I don't know why. I can't explain why he doesn't get into the team. Nathan Jones has come out in the press and said that Glenn Ray and MORRELL are competing for a position in the team. But when Glenn Ray is not performing, MORRELL does not get into that team. And today you needed someone who was good at passing the ball. You needed to keep possession. Throughout that first half, we just did not know how to keep that ball. We were struggling to just pass the ball around. And because of how Barnsley pressed the Luton defence, we had to hit it long. And we still wasn't winning our battles in the midfield. And I felt with MORRELL in there, we could have won our battles. Ray's meant to be the more defensive, physical player, yet he didn't do well at all. He came off at half-time for a reason. I don't want to see him at Wycombe. At half-time, it was very clear that Luton needed to make a change, and we made two. Harry Cornick came on, and Sonny Bradley came on. But the problems were still there. We just couldn't pass the ball properly. We needed to change it, and it was just getting worse and worse. As expected, Barnsley performed very well, and they are, because they need the points. They want to obviously stay in those playoff places. They want to make sure they end the season on really good form for those playoffs. So they were going to put in a good performance, and they pressed us really well. They made us make individual errors, and fair play to them, and they created loads of chances as well. DK is an amazing striker, and he caused Matty Pearson so many problems. That was one of Pearson's worst performances of the season. Just look at that foul in the box for the penalty. He didn't even need to make that, and yet he did. He made Pearson look so average today, which is such a shame. Barnsley's first goal, positioning at the back, was so poor for it. The second one, we all know Sluga should have done a lot better. He needs to parry that out, not give it to a Barnsley defender. But even so, we need to react quicker just in case it does happen. Both goals were very poor to concede. But then Sluga did make up for it through the penalty save and the save just after. A great double save, and fair play to Sluga. And I said in my match preview, the one way which Luton will score in this game, and if we do score, would have been through a counter-attack. And from that penalty save, we counter-attacked Barnsley and got the goal through James Collins. That's what we should have done throughout the game, because we knew Barnsley were going to try and dictate the game and put pressure on us. So why didn't we just counter-attack Barnsley, when they put the pressure on us? Why did we not counter-attack that? But instead, we played to their game and their strengths. And then from the moment we scored our goal, we just turned it up a few gears, which we should have done throughout the game. And it's very disappointing. The last two games have been poor. Today's game and obviously the derby game, we need a reaction from these group of players. You know, we can't afford to go into that Wycombe game, or after the Wycombe game in fact, with 3 defeats in a row and then play our rivals Watford after. We can't afford to do that because Watford will destroy us. And Watford could potentially embarrass us. We have a very good record against Wycombe away from home. We need to make sure that we get some points because there's no way we can afford to lose 3 games in a row. We need a reaction and we need it quick. I want to know what's happening with MORRELL because right now that's a pointless signing. A very pointless signing. What's the point of signing him if we're just not going to play him? MORRELL's good in these types of games because he likes to play against teams that are very good on the ball. He's not good against the physical side. So ideally he's probably not right for the Wycombe game. But right now I don't really care. We need to see him. Otherwise, what was the point of signing him? Because right now I don't understand the logic in signing MORRELL, where there's been plenty of times where he should have played, especially over Ray, and yet he doesn't. So going forward, something needs to change because that's not right at all. So guys, that is the end of the video. Barnsley were just the better team, to be fair, and they deserved the 3 points. If you did enjoy my match reaction, drop a like, comment below your thoughts about this game against Barnsley. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you haven't done already, make sure you are following me across all my social media, and I'll see you guys in the next video.